மறைந்து விடாது, தேடி நீ ஓடு கடந்து விடாது, பாரம் சுமையாக இருந்து விடாது, இலக்கை உலகாக வழி நடையிடு.
Namaskar, Adab, Sat Shri Akal. A very warm welcome, everyone. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Hope you're all doing well. You're staying safe and staying healthy. Aaj wala session, it's going to be very specific to VJ Chitra. VJ Chitra, जिनके बारे में हमने पहले भी बात की थी, हमने kind of correlated this to how Sushant was murdered. A young, beautiful soul, a young, beautiful life came to an abrupt end. ये हुआ था विजय चित्रा के साथ, 28-year-old, ये भी बहुत ही यंग, बहुत ही डायनामिक पर्सनालिटी थी. She was an actress, she was also an anchor, and under almost very similar circumstances, she was found dead. और इनके लिए भी कहा गया कि she committed suicide. It's very strange, it's very odd to see young people who are successful in their careers, in their life, committing suicide. ये एक standard line है, committing suicide, he committed suicide, she committed suicide, which is being used. Is it just being used to cover up? Is it just being used to help or save some people? सुशांत के केस में हम देख रहे हैं बहुत देर से चल रहा है. विजय चित्रा, almost the same timeline. She was found dead, if I could use that, in December of 2020. Sushant, June of 2020. Sushant was 24 years old. Vijay Chitra, 28-year-old. Of course, दोनों की stardom अपने अपनी जगह है, but at the same time, it is so sad to see such a beautiful, such a young life being taken away. और उसको cover up करने के लिए कोई कहता है सुशांत के केस में जैसे he was bipolar, उसको बहुत डिप्रेशन था, versus यहाँ पर भी लोग कहते हैं कि she committed suicide. So क्या हो रहा है, क्या नहीं हो रहा, कैसे चल रहा है, we'll get to know more from the man who has been following this for the longest time, someone who has invested his own time, effort, and a lot of patience in pursuing Vijay Chitra's case. And somebody who is not only standing for Vijay Chitra, but also for some similar issues. He is a vocal voice in Sushant Singh Rajput case as well. Somebody who doesn't even understand or not that much or speak that language, but fir bhi he is someone who has invested so much time in helping raise the voice for Sushant, for Vijay Chitra, and for many more. Yash, who I normally call or address as my brother from another mother. So he's really taken this forward. और आज इस सेशन पे we will hear him, as promised. We will continue to help spread the word around Vijay Chitra as well. जैसे हम सुशांत के केस में कर रहे हैं, वैसे ही हम विजय चित्रा के लिए भी कर रहे हैं. And now there were some updates for which it's really a honor and pleasure to have him on the screen. जैसे ही वो मुझे दिखेंगे in the background, I will take him on the screen. So while we are waiting, all right, so I'm gonna take him. इतना सिर्फ कहूंगा मैं that every single such death, murder kahe, whatever you want to call it, needs a proper closure. Vijay Chitra's parents, who've been going through a hell lot of issues, of course they lost their daughter first. that is the biggest pain any parent, any father or mother has to go through in their lifetime. On top of that, pursuing this case, इस case के ऊपर, fighting to get justice for their daughter would definitely not be something easy for them. And this man, Yash, has been a pillar of support for them, has been a pillar of support for all the VJ Chitra's fans, because he has definitely been following up, talking about Vijay Chitra for the longest time. And I'm sure, whenever the time comes, he will not hesitate a bit to take this to a closure as well. So, without wasting any more time, I'm going to take Yash on the screen. Welcome, Wanakam, and good morning, good evening. And you are mute. You are mute.
Hi, hello, vanakkam, and namaste, everyone. Uh, Honestly, all this credit it's not from me. It's from Shushant only because I've said this before and I'm saying this again. The time we started speaking about Shushant, that energy, that strength, that what can I say? That in Tamil they say Veritanam. It was given by you, Varun bro, who's the main pillar who started Sushant's movement, and I'm proud. Like you said, I'm with Chitra's mom and dad. In fact, not only me, there's also Chitu Uir, who's in Instagram. She's also a huge back for Chitra, and Chitra Memory 5, who's also a huge back for Chitra. Today, me being in Chennai, seeing, I mean, I can understand the feeling of protesting or the feeling of fighting for someone in the same birth country, like how Nigerians are fighting today. Me being in Chennai, it's a task. It's a real big task. But Varun bro, I should say this. Honestly, I've said this to you in WhatsApp, and I'm saying this to you right now also. It's because of you. You are the one, followed by Girjama, Rakshana sis, Shalini sis, Sonal ji. I mean, I have said this to my family itself. Basically, when you guys can do this for Sushant, why can't I do this for Chitra also? So you are the real reason. I'm having the strength, and this is what I said to Chitra's mom and dad. um, First of all, Chitra's mom and dad, they are really happy about what is happening for Sushant Singh Rajput. Mainly the SSRNs, how they are going, facing it. Unfortunately, they don't understand Hindi, but I do advise them. I give them an example. For example, Priyanka Didi, what not she's doing, and she has that the strength also, but she is so lonely. I've been to the house. The first time when I went to the house, I felt it's like I'm coming to a temple. So much of positivity. It's all over the house is full of Chitra's pictures, Chitra's memories, and I literally was about to cry that day. Then when I saw mom and dad, they have lost so much of weight. Mainly the father, he started to speak a lot, and he was saying that, I miss my daughter, this, that. Thank you for coming. I said, Appa, it's not about this. Appa means father in Tamil. So I said, Appa, it's not about this. We all are there for you. And then mom showed me a lot of pictures of Chitu. I've shared it with you also. Um, it's a very very sad moment, but they have that what to say this, that the anger and that the strength that they shoot get justice for the daughter. So I felt proud of myself. In the same way, I'm a very emotional person, so I was like me, and then like how Sadhana says, Samsus and all, we were on call, we were trying to make them understand. So now they are okay. And after that, we had a great moment by calling all the press people in Tamil Nadu. Around 27 YouTube media channels, not only YouTube channels, media channels came to the house. So I was the one who was there to organize, and then also Chitu Uir and Chitu Memory, they all were organizing this moment. Amma and Appa, that interview which I captured on my channel, they explode, and they showed a lot of things which none of us knew that day. In fact, I was there right behind a lot of media channels, and for the first time, I saw a lot of Tamil Nadu media channels. They were supporting the family, and they were trying to give them the best advice. And this and that. Amma was on fire. She was blasting to the core and saying that I don't care what happens. I want to meet. I want justice for my daughter. And honestly, Varun bro, to be really, me being there, I could really feel what even Priyanka Didi is facing. It's not easy. More than Priyanka Didi, I could say Sushant's dad. That is the feeling where Chitra's mom and dad, her father was a very happy person, ex-policeman, and he has gone so low, health-wise, feeling. Her mom, how many people used to come to her house, eat, and even now, Varun bro, a lot of people are giving Chitra's family, Chitra's fans. They're giving free food for people, helping a lot of people. And when Chitra was there, she was helping a lot of people. But now no one is there. No one. Trust me, bro. No one except three of us. No one is there. Everyone backed up. And yes, we have also Rekha Nair, who is another solid backbone for Chitra. So, there's so many things happening. Um, I will say very soon, we are praying very soon. I will have the golden opportunity. In fact, it's because of Chitu only. We will be meeting the CM, the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister. And right now, there's a lot of things he's doing good. He's helping a lot of people. So Chitu's mom and dad, they're wishing and praying that's going to happen very soon. Regarding the case, right now, it's he was the guy who was with her. He was inside. All of a sudden, he's outside and he's trying to ask for protection. We know this. We have seen. I've learned this in Sushant Singh Rajput's case. So this drama is happening, and on the other side, he is trying to blame the family, and he's trying to um, uh, take the properties and whatever money Chitu had. So that's not going to happen. So we are with the parents, and we are fighting strong, and we are only wishing that the CM, our Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, um, gives them a proper line. And now Rekha Nair is there. Like I said, the other three people, we are all there together. So hopefully that should happen. But really, Varun bro, um, uh, I know even you, for sure, if you're going to meet Sushant's dad in Bihar, you will have the same feeling. That spiritual thing when I went inside Chitra's house. That when I came out, now Amma and Appa, they're calling me like their own son. You're Chitra's brother. Even the day when the press people came, when the media people came, they asked, "Who are you?" And then they said, "He's my son. He's my son." I'm still getting that energy, that power, and that is crazy. That is crazy. I've never seen this before. I've never gone through this before. But this is something which I'm blessed to be a part. Like I said, without Shushant, without you, without the genuine SSRNs, I wouldn't have taken a step. To be honest, I've learned it from you guys, and yeah, this is this is crazy.
I know. So Yash, you've been there. You've met the parents. Um, Unfortunately, I would say, this is a very sad thing, and I wish and I pray no parent has to see it. But tell us a little bit about Chitu's parents, and when they started sharing. I'm sure there was some sad moments. Then there were also some maybe not so sad moments. Maybe some moments which they shared with you. Tell us, for people who are joining now, take us back. Tell us a little bit more about Vijay Chitra, who she was, what she did, and what happened to her.
Bro, to be honest, more than the parents, media, they share all this false information, TRP. Media itself have shared saying that Chitra was a very positive person, a hard worker, workaholic. They call her workaholic. She used to do a lot of events, and then she acted in one of a very famous serial in Vijay TV. So she was in the limelight, and she had and the best thing is she was helping a lot of students. Even now, she is her income so far is also shared to the people who needs money, education, and all the stuff. She was a very bold person. Now, a lot of people, when she passed away, a lot of people were saying that this is not a suicide for sure, because I shared you the picture. If someone is going to suicide, for example, Shushant's case, we see even his was strangled because the mark is here. So there's a lot of things are coming out slow by slow, but she was a person who loves her family. She loves her mother. She loves a sister, a brother. On a daily basis, she take care of her father's expenses, even though he was working in the police. uh, the mother, I mean, the house which they are staying right now, they have everything. The only thing is missing is Chitra. And mainly, Varun bro, when I met when I don't know how to say this, the dog, same like Sushant's breed, but
Uh,
that's black, this is cream. You know, he is still behind Chitra's pictures. Even that day when the press was happening, he was barking from the room. They didn't wanted to let him out, and I could feel that connection between a dog and a human. So Chitra is a person who have done million of things for a lot of people. um, the saddest part is none of her friends are standing by her right now. For example, how does Varun, Sushant's father know Varun Kapur or Sonalji or Rakshanaji or Girijaji? How does Chitra mom and dad will know that Yash from Dubai will come to Chennai and spend time with them, or others? This is what it's sad to see. Mainly Sushant's friends or Chitra's friends, none of them are standing. But right now, slow by slow, people are coming out, because after this press meet which happened, people are coming out, and they're trying to say that we stand with Chitra, we stand with Chitra, but it's only words. If you really stand with Chitra, you should come home, speak to the mom and dad. Imagine, bro, for so many months, these two people, the mom and dad, are living alone with the dog, and they are crying each and every day. I mean, it is not easy for us to say this. The way they're going through, and the hall. I've shared that video also. The whole hall is full of Chitra's memories. No mom or no dad will have an enjoyable. I mean, even after so many months or years, they will have enjoying time. Nothing like that. Even that day when I met them, the first thing they were saying, I miss her. I wish she comes back. I will not let this down. I will make sure that whoever done things to her, they will suffer. And then she start crying. Then I say, Amma, don't cry, don't cry. Then again, Appa also will start crying, because the pain which they're going through, I unbelievable, unbelievable. And it's really really sad to see. She was very famous, Varun bro. She was one of the toppest serial artists in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu, and was very famous, doing a lot of shows, events inside India, outside India. And the time she left this world, a lot of things uh, happened. So now everyone is like, when will we get justice? So our only hope, our only wish, and I'm sure that's going to happen very soon. That will happen very soon. That we meet our CM, and we get justice, because I think this is the right time. This is the right time, and a lot of political issues, a lot of this, that. I mean, everything, one bro. Everything is happening behind the scenes. I've even said this to, even I give an example to Chitra's mom and dad. that look at SSR in Sama, look at Priyanka Didi, so how much the amount of fight they're doing. We should not give up. But the thing is, they're not having that strength. We are pushing them. In fact, we are pushing them. Me, Sam, says others, we all are pushing them. They are like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Dad, he wakes up around 3 a.m. He starts crying. He starts walking. One more, really, it sounds really weird, but really, this is very painful moment for them. When I was there, I could feel it. The way the parents were before Chitra left, enjoying life, eating the best food, going to beach, going to movies, having a happy family, and whoever comes to their home, they will give food, they will give saris for someone's birthday, gifts, and they've done lot of so many good things. Even now, Varun bro, a lot of students are studying under the name of Chitra's financial support.
Wow.
uh, and every month there's around 50 to 60 people, elderly people, they're giving food. Every month this is happening, and all of a sudden everything went, and they are gone down. The day, I went with happiness to meet them. Okay, let me go meet Vijay Chitra's mom and dad. But after I met them, I was like, this is really bad. Immediately, I thought about Sushant's father only. And when the dog came, Varun bro, that was the worst part. That was the worst part. She was so close to the dog. Same like Sushant. I also shared one picture in Twitter. They were so loving, and they stay in a very, very nice area, which is called Trivamur, next to the beach side and all. It's so nice. But see, now they don't need anything. They are only saying this: my happiness is gone, my everything is gone. We don't know what we're going to do. We just need justice for my daughter. And yeah, that is it is really, really the worst
Right.
moment for them.
No, that's what Yash. Before 2020, before June of 2020, there have been many people who've been killed, murdered, who have dead, who have died under mysterious circumstances. And none of us. I'm part of the whole thing as well. None of us believed in raising voice. None of us stood up. We all thought maybe that person might have committed suicide, or that person might have died in an accident, or that person might be going through some kind of tensions in their life, because this is the industry, and in industry you always are under pressure. And it was all a made up thing, a cover up, that we all said, and told ourselves that they cannot, it cannot be like a murder. But having seen what happened to Sushant, having seen what happened to Vijay Chitra, and looking at the photographs, the evidences and all that stuff, it's very clear. There is a lot of nonsense that has happened. The system itself is also to be blamed. The system itself has also cheated the families, the parents, the sisters, brothers of these people. And it's good that finally people, the common man, has woken up from that deep slumber, from that sleep where they were ignoring stuff. Now, tell us a little bit about that also. And before you say something, two things, Revati ji. This particular session, we wanted to keep it for the English audience. I know you would love, Yash to talk in Tamil, and maybe he will in few minutes. But for now, most of this would be either in English or Hindi, so that we could cover this for the audience, which is not traditionally or specific to Chitra or the Tamil audience. We want to take this forward to other people as well who don't understand Tamil. Maybe Yash, if you could tell the same thing in Tamil, that we will be talking in English.
No, I'm sure they were understood. I've also also shared on my community post saying that this video is going to be in English because, I mean, today we are voicing out like this. Me being a travel blogger, me being a video editor, all of a sudden onto a serious issues because of Sushant Singh Rajput. So that's the reason why I requested Varun bro that I want to speak, because a lot of people messaged and asked, why can't you speak in English? Let us know about this, the status of VJ Chitra's case, mainly the SSRians. So I'm so happy and I'm so blessed that even our SSRians are also want to know about VJ Chitra's case. So I said, okay, the right platform to join and speak is Varun Kapur's channel, because for the past few weeks I'm only speaking in Tamil to all my viewers and full swing. So things are like, people are like watching, at least, because this is Tamil. She's a Tamil actress, a Hollywood actress, so people are watching. So then there are a few SSRians also messaged and asked, why can't you speak in English? And before you used to speak in English, I said, no, no, this is something serious, so I have to focus. So yeah,
So,
right now, bro, the situation of this social media, I will say, it's completely different. Now, for example, I'm sure a lot of Sushant fans are following you to know the truth, because you do a lot of back to basics, you do a lot of you share a lot of truth, you don't do anything for TRP, and you bring people united. The same thing here in Tamil Nadu. There are a lot of fake medias, and there are a lot of media channels who are really spreading the truth. uh, to be very honest, on that day when this 27 media channels came, I had a different picture of the medias when I was in Dubai. I know they pay money. If you pay money, they speak and this and that. But that day I found out they all came because for Chitra, and they all know what is Chitra is all about. And when mom showed the picture of Chitra's, the last pictures, everyone was shocked to see that how come this happened and why didn't you show these pictures? Because the media channels, even now, even now, there are some channels who are spreading this ghost stories, Chitra's ghost box, Chitra's name, but when you go enter inside, there's nothing. They're just repeating the same old stories. So unfortunately, that video got viral, and they have been crying. I'm telling you, they have been crying every single hour, every single minute. I said, Ma, I think you and Appa, you guys have to go for a vacation. They're not able to go. They're not able to do anything. They said, I want justice for them. I want to make sure that they get the punishment. And there's a lot of breaking and shocking news coming out day by day. So it's
right. So, some of the questions, in the chat, one of them is Ayush is asking, just as the Maharashtra government had rigged Sushant and Disha's death case, is Tamil Nadu government not doing the same thing in Chitra's case? So, what kind of
no, no,
support are we getting from the government or the agencies?
bro. Honestly, I will say this. See, this is the truth. The present political party who's right now in Tamil Nadu, they are doing a lot of good things. First of all, I'm not a huge supporter of any political party, but I can see that they are doing a lot of good things, helping a lot of good people, helping a lot of people who needs help, and we are keeping our fingers crossed that even Chitra's case should be now. See, for example, this is the truth. Sushant's case, if we had a good political party in Maharashtra, his case would have been opened. This is the truth.
Mhm.
Because of so and so people, it has not been. They're not able to open it. But here, in Tamil Nadu, they are, they are, and we see a lot of sign, because that day when we at the media press meet, there was the main political party's channel itself came and approached us. So we felt, good. And I spoke to some of the media channels. They have a good opinion I mean, and most of them, I could say 99.9%, most of them were sharing the truth. There's one or two of them only were sharing unwanted stories, which we're not bothered about right now, because our intention is uh, the political party right now in the situation is they are they are helping us, and we will get help from them. That's the
Okay.
truth. But I will not compare with how it's sad to see, or it's sad to say that um, uh, Maharashtra government, if they were a genuine party, I'm sure Sushant case would have been open. So here it's good at least. But when she
Yeah.
when she left this world, that party was not good. So that's the reason why after couple of years, couple of months, basically now they are having hope that this party, the present party, will do something for us,
Right.
and is going on
At
right
least,
track. Yeah.
some positivity, at least some
Yes.
hope. Because in
Yeah.
Sushant's case, every single day, when it comes to all these political parties and all this, we've started to kind of lose hope. But at least that is good. Dinesh, one of the road warriors, someone who has really led the Delhi Warriors team. He is suggesting, and I think this is a very good suggestion, and I hope this happens, that please make people to join hands and gather in one place for Vijay Chitra, and let some silent warriors know this and start coming on road and raise voice for Vijay Chitra. So what's your,
Super.
I think this is something which definitely should be done.
Yes, bro. Honestly, we have also planned this in the future, because now, see, for example, we had this plan before approaching our CM. So, but now the present CM is his party, or his entire team is looking into this case. So we are waiting not to go on this option B. We are waiting. We are actually on option A to meet the CM, and then, because if, like I said, if this party was not supporting us, or they were not supporting the family or the case, then what Dinesh bro said is right. Now we are on the right track, but for us to get that bullseye from the CM's office, a call saying that, okay, come, let's meet, let's have a talk. So that's how, I mean, every day we are praying that that should happen. So, like how Dinesh bro said, that's going to be option B. But now we are not going to do that, because now the entire media in Tamil Nadu, if you put VJ Chitra on YouTube, everyone is speaking, every news channel, and thanks to God, they are at least spreading the right news. So yeah.
Great, great. All right. And, there's a lot of similarity between, Vijay Chitra's and Sushant's death. How, some of the people who were close to both of them are directly involved. People who stayed with Sushant, who know pretty much everything that happened, on the 13th and 14th night, and, whatnot. On VJ Chitras, if you can kind of brush up everybody one more time, uh, what happened on that fateful day or night, uh, and wherever this happened, how some of those cameras, because we remember, when we initially talked about, that this mysterious circumstances, the cameras, or no recording, no CCTV recording availability, and then how, a successful actress finishing off her work, coming to this room, and whatever happened. Can you just tell us, or kind of brush us up, what happened on that fateful day?
Bro, before I explain this, I will also say this. Whatever happened to Sushant Singh Rajput, whatever happened, you name it. You tell me whatever happened to Sushant Singh Rajput, the same thing happened to Vijay Chitra. Lock, door lock, CCTV camera, people who enter the room, the car, every single thing happened the same way. I don't understand one thing in India is whenever this happens, CCTVs get missed. That's like, it comes in the package, I believe.
Exactly.
The same thing, whatever happened to Sushant Singh Rajput. But I am blessed. I mean, we all are blessed. When Sushant Singh Rajput pictures came out, we knew there's so much of marks. It's not. There's a lot of people investigated the photo. They went back to basics to see what is the photo all about, and the marks on his neck. Now Chitra's pictures also the same. Believe me, bro. There was not even a single mark here except a bite mark on the neck. And then everyone said that she was hanged, she was this. Recently, just I mean, a week or 2 weeks back is how when mom she spread the picture to everyone, and then everyone was shocked to see why didn't you do this, because they don't know anything. They are not good in media. They're not good on live streams. They're not good on social media. She was on a shooting spot for a event, and then they were not staying at home. They were staying in some resort, and in that resort, they she was called in that place, and then you know
Yeah.
even that resort, mom and dad, they went to the place to see, is the fan in the ceiling, the bed, is it have are they having so much of distance? Even her mom was shot. She could able to reach the fan.
Wow. This is so sick, man. So sick.
And the worst part, bro, again I'm saying, see this criminal guy's mind. They have planned everything in a way where uh, she cannot be shown as a good person the time she left this world. So immediately when the police came, they found this in the bag, that in the bag, which she doesn't do anything. What Shiba was saying is right. Even in her breast, when they found mask, that's what her so-called husband was saying. I was trying to press to a heart for, I don't know, to breathe, but your heart is right here. You cannot press here. You cannot press here. You cannot press here. She was, I mean, very badly beaten up. Beaten up. She had a very bad bite mark here. When I saw the picture, when Ma showed me, I was like, God, this is terrible. And she had a hurt here. She had hurt in the head. I mean, everyone knows what happened to her. Every single person knows what happened to her. But it's really sad. Imagine this happens to anyone's family. Now, see, for example, Rekha Nair, who's voicing out for Chitra, she is saying this can happen to you also. That's the reason why I'm fighting. That's the reason why I'm voicing out. Why can't you guys understand?
Yeah.
Everything, bro. CCTV missing, postmortem report finish, very fast. They burned her.
Yeah.
In fact, they were trying to push to stop this, but no, finish it, finish it, finish it, finish it. They burned her. Now the last thing we have is this photo. Now with that photo, with the help of CM, let's hope for the best.
Right.
But I'm sure one thing, Arun bro, one thing, no matter what you say, no matter what people thinks, there is someone called God, whether it's Hindu God, Muslim, or Christian, or Jewish, or Buddhist. Karma will punish them for 100% sure.
Absolutely. No, that's what Yash. For the last so many years, especially if we just talk about the Bollywood industry, right? We've seen so many such deaths. Uh, People were quiet. People were completely, in a different zone. That yes, this could have happened. That person could have died in a certain way. Uh, but Jia Khan, I think, be it Divya Bharti or Jia Khan, there were some questions raised, but at that point of time also, it was not taken to that level. But Jia Khan is one such case which has taken 8 to 9 plus years, and the mother is still fighting all these gangsters, these criminals. And in Sushant case also, they are almost the same set of people who are involved. Now, down south, when people started hearing about VJ Chitra, how, again, I kind of always related to Sushant, that had it not been Sushant's case, maybe we would not have heard about VJ Chitra's case. We would not have paid so much attention or, spoken about VJ Chitra. It is not easy for, uh, catching hold of these criminals, and they have all the money, power, influence to tweak the case to make it look like a suicide or an accident and whatnot. You just now mentioned, Vijay Chitra's mother trying to see, the height and all, and she could reach. Still, if a common man or a common person like Vijay Chitra's mom can do a little bit of, this research or this kind of investigation on her own, imagine the agencies who are specifically trained and hired for this. Why are they not able to kind of come out with certain findings and certain things and bring it up in public domain? That's the frustration that we have in Sushant's case, that even the Mumbai police themselves, they are part and parcel of the whole. And that's what, yes, there were some people who killed Sushant, but these are the people who are literally killing the case, the family, on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly basis. 2 years, Sushant's case, and still we are waiting for some kind of closure, some kind of justification as to what happened. Vijay Chitra, maybe she was big, maybe she was huge in the Tamil industry, but I think it's very easy for people in power to just completely wipe off the case and try to kind of take it to a stage where people start saying, yeah, it was definitely a suicide, she was frustrated, and they might make other stories as well. But I'm really, it's not easy, but I'm really happy that the parents have stood their ground and they are fighting. I've seen those photographs, I've seen those sessions, I've seen those faces, those eyes. They are in pain, they are definitely in pain. You very rightly said, they are not able to do anything. Forget a vacation, surviving in a house where the memories of Chitra would be there. And you mentioned about dog, but it's definitely not easy. But again, to kind of summarize it, it would really help, since you are closer to the parents now, you're closer to the location now. I think it would really help to make this like a public outcry, have a public view of about what happened, and let them also stand like what happened in Sushant's case. People should definitely. So that's why, what Dinesh was saying, I completely agree that there should be something that should be done. Now, I was looking at some of the messages here. Uh, Anything the parents are saying, because Vijay Chitra is one odd off case, right? I'm sure there are many such things that happen even down in that industry, right? Be it drugs, be it all these deaths, murders, killings, whatever you want to call it. Anything that they are saying, for the future generations, or for the future VJ Chitras and some of the stars in the making, what should be those few things that everybody should be careful about?
Actually, very good question, bro. This is what her mom, Chitu's mom, has been saying in media. If you find someone who's going to love your daughter, make sure you double check about his background, about the entire history about him, and then let your daughter be with him or go around or for a date, because it was only 5 months, Varun bro. The relationship between Vijitra and that guy was only 5 months, and everything was happening quickly. She had an Audi car, she had a beautiful house, she had money flowing in and out. She was famous on the number one channel in Tamil Nadu. She had events. Everyone was calling her workaholic. She used to do a shoot in the daytime, and then evening she used to go for events. Her mom used to come and say, it's time for you to rest. Or you're doing so much of work. She said, it's okay, I'm fine. And then she used to fly from here to different countries for events, for Tamil events, and then she used to come back and join the shoot. Uh, you know, one side success was growing for her, one more side money was flowing for her, the other side her mom and dad did not know what is happening to her. And all of a sudden when this happened, they were like, honestly, Varun bro, I don't know how to explain this. When I went to that house of Chitu who was living there, that house, if any four corners you turn is Chitra's pictures. Me being a person who's voicing out like y'all, we went there. Then mom said, you want to have food? Come, I give you food. We all sat and had together. She's, you know, you know, she cannot explain that for sure, bro. She cannot explain. She was on the top list of the Hollywood actress in Tamil Nadu. Sushant was a famous, I could say, not a Bollywood star, a Hollywood star. Imagine what the father would have gone through. I have seen this in my eyes. The day night when I came back home, I told my entire family, even I shared with you, I couldn't sleep. The whole night I'm thinking how they have gone through. And when I saw the dog's name is called Bhairava. Oh, my God, what is happening? Why is God taking this type of people out of this world? And she has done a lot of good things, bro. A lot of good things. Her friends, she's helped a lot of her friends with money. Now she's gone, no one wants to come back to the family because they know maybe the parents will ask the money back. The parents said, no, I don't want anything, I want my daughter back. Not one money, two money, it's huge. Even today, bro, every month on the 9th, they're giving food for elderly people, for orphanage elderly people, every month. It's really, really hard.
Yeah.
Trust me, Varun. And the best part is, Appa used to watch my channel, your channel. She said, "Oh, Sushant Singh Rajput, vandu, you all are speaking very nicely, very good." He'll ask me updates about Sushant Singh Rajput. I said, "Yeah, Varun
Wow.
bro is talking. There's a lot of people talking." Okay, okay. Then he asked me, even for Chitra also, justice we'll get, no, we'll get. He's becoming that weak. He will repeat things again and again. I said, Appa, don't worry. For sure you will get. Illa, I have to finish this. I'm not. And he's an ex-policeman, Varun bro. See, an
I know.
ex-policeman in Tamil Nadu is facing this.
I know, not easy. So let me just take a couple of more questions before we wrap this up. Nakiran is telling it's a
Mm.
suicide. Mother knows it's not right if we made her do that. You want to talk a little bit about what is Nakiran and tell us a little bit about
There's
that?
another channel actually. Before when Chitra left this world, there were like 70 percentage of channel spreading wrong news about Chitra because that time that party was a different party. I don't want to mention
Mhm.
names here.
Sure.
Right now, the party has changed. 70% are good about VJ Chitra.
Wow.
So the other 30 percentage are still following up on the same old news. Uh, she did this by herself. She was a drug addict. She was this. She was that, which none of them is believing. So that is one he asked. So we don't worry. We not see again. This is the thing today. When Sam says Sadhana says, "Oh, Amma Appa," they ask me, "Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much." I said, "This is not for me. This is the strength given by the Sushant Singh Rajput because of him." Who started this campaign? It's you, Varun bro. And today I am not. I'm. When I'll be proud. The day Chitra gets justice.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
Because this is bro, a lot of people ask me, why you not putting videos every day, why not? There's no news, what I will do? But there are some media channels every day the same old story they'll put, because they need that TRP. And Appa also said, I like the way you say Kambu Sutra means, I don't know what this, the unwanted, you're shaking the stick. I said, yeah, I don't do that. Whenever there's update on, I put. He's watched that also, and he informed me. I saw that and it was very nice. I said, yeah, thank you, Pa. So see, everything is watching. Not only my channel, bro. He's watching any news about Chitra. Sometimes bad news comes. Sometimes rumors comes. Immediately they'll sit and they'll start crying, and I know that pain. It's not easy.
Yeah, I know it's not easy. Jayashree saying Rekha Nair said Chitu is not alive to came into the hotel. Hemant also knows, but he's saying lies.
This one we knew it, but what did I say, bro? Same what happened to Sushant Singh Rajput. This is
Hmm.
what has happened here for Vijay Chitra. I will not say the same team has done this, but yes, it's all the same plan. And they think by doing this they can get away, which is not going to happen for sure. Very very soon, that's going to happen. Justice is going to. The saddest part is what we got shocked is when that person who was with Vijay Chitra at that eve, when he went to the jail, when the case was going on the right track, all of a sudden he's out. So then people started to think that, oh, okay, so that means he's fine, he has nothing to do with this, he's doing a good job, and he's innocent. But things are not favoring him. Things are favoring Chitra's parents only now. So there's a lot of things happening. Two policemen in Chittu's family, but still no justice. That's true. I think Shiba
Yeah,
knows the family very very well.
right. No, but at the
And
same time, right, this is another
ex
thing very
policeman.
similar to Sushant's case, right, where even Sushant's brother-in-law is a senior officer, sister is an advocate. Still, all this doesn't kind of make any difference, right? They are also fighting the fight or this battle, just like any one of us would have to fight. But it is so sad to see that it really makes us all cringe also that Sushant, VJ Chitra, Jia Khan, and this list is long. Even though they had the celebrity status or they had the influential kind of status, still they have been wronged by these people, and now a lot of cover up, a lot of botch up is happening around their death, and everybody, especially this cabal, is trying to make it look like they did themselves, they committed suicide, they were either depressed or they were under some pressure and all that stuff. Unfortunately for them, a lot of people have risen. I've said this multiple times. I am so glad that now people have started talking. Earlier their eyes, their ears, their mouth, everything was closed. Now people have started looking at things from that different angle. They have started talking about it to each other, to against these criminals. And even right now, just what you mentioned, right, even to the agencies and the chief ministers and the ministers and people in power, because this is what is really required in all of these cases. So more power to these people, I would say. I think all these movements have to be like a public movement. They cannot be a private or something like that where people are shoved up and they are completely shut off. uh, yes, that's very right, Ayush. It's really tough. To be very honest, I wish I never have to go through all this. But if you lose somebody from your family in such circumstances, it is not easy. I've seen that pain in Priyanka Di's eyes. I've seen that pain in Meetu Di's words when we spoke to her, in Delhi. Um, she very clearly said, Varun, it took me a lot of courage to come here and be with the warriors. in front of that photograph of Sushant. It is not easy. And the parents, old parents sitting, I've seen those photographs and the videos of Sushant's dad sitting all by himself in a chair in his home, and waiting, hoping for justice. So I can relate that to Vijay Chitra's parents, who have completely lost everything. In Vijay Chitra, they've I'm sure they are broken. They are completely down, and they're continuously fighting. But it's a long battle, no matter what. Uh, Watch Mr. Damodaran from Nakiran later into which I can say is the most logical and justified. I think a mother, Rekha, no, they have some agenda. I know, hidden agendas, though we all know.
Hidden agendas, for sure, the mother will not have because that's a blood. I mean, one more thing, talking about this YouTuber Ayush was saying, her mother also, on the press meet, she has already warned a lot of YouTube channels who are spreading wrong information about Chitra, that she will take an action, which is another bold move. After that press meet, there are few channels stopped talking about VJ Chitra, which is nice. See, again, I don't understand. See, being a YouTuber, I mean, I'm sure Varun Bro is not a YouTuber because of Sushant Singh Rajput today. Varun Bro is on this track, but I will say you are the voice of, like how I say Arnav Goswami says the voice of the nation. You are the voice for Sushant. But me being, I'm a YouTuber, to be honest. I was a very fun traveler and this and that. All of a sudden, for Sushant Singh Rajput, I changed my entire content. Being a YouTuber, you can spread the news. Why is that you have to spread a negative news, or why is that you have to spread a masala to get views, and that views come into money, and that money comes into your food, and that food doesn't digest in your body? In
Yeah.
fact, spread the right news, spread the positive news, spread the truth. I feel, sometimes, bro, in my channel, I think for the past 4 months, I've lost so much of videos. I've done only very few. Um, you know, be I mean, me being here in Chennai is the reality. Being in India, and Dubai was a dream. But here, life is not that what we think. Every single moment you have to run, you have to do things. And if even if I wanted to, I was planning basically to even be into a media channel. They are on a rush hour, bro, rush hour. Here, people are running like imagine Delhi and how they'll be everywhere all over India. So my advice is to those who are spreading this even for Sushant, this ghost box, this Sushant comes and he speaks, Devi speaks, Michael Jackson speaks, I don't know, everyone, Bruce Lee speaks. Why? What are you all gaining? It's a shame. Tomorrow you will have a child, you will have a son, you will have a daughter, and if she pass away, imagine if someone else spreads this bad news, how will you feel? That's the
I know.
worst part, where Chitra's mom and dad, they see and they start crying more and more. That is not a happiness for them. That's a curse for these people. And I feel you all having a YouTube channel, you are spreading false information. It's not going to be a blessing for you. Yes, for that moment, the YouTube pays you money. Then you end of the month, you get that money. Then you buy water, food. It is not going to digest your in your body. So stop this. And then the day when Ma, she was on fire. I mean, that 45 minutes, bro. Imagine I was carrying the camera. I didn't have a tripod. Also, I was carrying the camera and standing. I my intention was to give her points, to say this, mom, talk about this point, talk about. When the live started, all top channels were there. She was on fire. She was blasting everyone. Then I was thinking, if she's going to talk about this YouTube, then she spoke about this YouTube. But she has requested also to the press that she also needs protection. So that is also, we will be speaking to the CM hopefully very very soon. And
Got it.
but really, Varun bro, it is not. I mean, I might be speaking just normally here, but that feeling, I'm sure one day you will also meet Sushant's father. For sure, you will meet, and you will have the same feeling. In fact, both of us are Leos, so we both will have the same feeling. But that day was crazy. The worst. I mean, no words. I had
And
goosebumps. I had goosebumps all over. Even when the press, the day when they came, when they spoke to mom and dad, they were taking the entire room, then the dog, and they also felt, come on, she's a very successful person. Why? What happened? It's sad. It's sad. But like I always say to everyone, I love Sushant. I'm sure everyone loves Sushant. In the same way, I'll also love. They are my brothers and sisters, my younger brother and my younger sister. And I, on a daily basis, for sure, I pray. And sometimes, Varun bro, I always think I would have gone to Delhi. I would have gone to anywhere else in Indians stayed, or done YouTube channels, or I mean videos. But the reason I've come here is for Chitra, I believe. And the amount, after I've met them, after Samson Sadhana says we all spoke, they have a different type of energy, different type of positivity, because they don't have anyone, brother Varun bro. No one is even willing to help them. No one is willing to even push them. But all they want is justice. All they
yeah,
want is justice. So
and I
yeah,
hope and I pray, they definitely get justice in
we
their
will.
lifetime. And just to wrap it up, I like I said, we will continue this fight as well as we continue Sushant's fight. Just I know this was a little. Um, I would not call it sad, but yeah, tough session for sure. Listening to what has been happening, what might happen in the next few days or weeks, uh, just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. I'll share something. Yash just mentioned a few minutes ago, he doesn't do that, and I also don't do that. So we both don't go about creating videos just for the heck of it. There is no point of doing that. Yes, he is a traditional YouTuber. I've been tagged as a true YouTuber myself, which is now fine. I mean, end of the day, we are doing things, I think, which we are maybe capable of doing. Not everyone is able to do what we are doing, so I take pride in that, and I take a little bit of satisfaction that at least we are here to spread some kind of cheer, happiness, positivity, and the right facts or information. Off late, I've also not been doing it, and I plan to make it that way. But somebody, again, without naming the person, and not just one, actually three or four people, they started believing, they started thinking that maybe there is some personal good news happening at my end, and maybe I'm expecting a kid or something, that I'm doing it less. I just want to tell everyone, guys, it is nothing like that. There is no such thing happening. If कभी होगा भी, वैसे तो अब नहीं होना. I'm done with my thing. But here, yes, there is another personal attribute which I will share in the next few days and weeks, and then you'll also anyways know about it. Just वजह से I am a little bit more preoccupied, and it's a huge thing for me, and I'll share it once the time is right. But abhi ke liye, I really want to do these sessions where I am able to either give some kind of a right update. I don't want to make up stories. I don't want to say, Sushant was XYZ, or Sushant did this, or this is happening, or this could have happened. I don't want to speculate. So इसीलिए, this session, when Yash pinged me, this really made sense. When Amit Verma pings me, it really makes sense that yes, we should talk about it. And anybody, I am really looking forward to this Saturday, when I will be in Atlanta with Colonel RDX, with Rachna. I'm meeting them for the very first time. Yes, we will do a session there, with all of us together, because that will make more sense. But doing all these ad hoc sessions, what happened in Chittu's life, what happened in Sushant's life, what, all that, at least from my perspective, I would not be doing it. And I will be here whenever there is a need, there is a want, or I feel like talking to people. But let's hold off any kind of speculations. Same thing for Chitra's case. I know it was long due. We could have done it earlier as well, but some things on my end, and some challenges on my end, I would say, we did not do it. But we are constantly through Yash's channel. We have been watching, we have been, and hats off to him. Whatever is going on in our personal lives, apart from that, people like Yash are managing this thing, standing up for Vijay Chitra, standing up for Sushant, standing up for anybody who's been wrong. So I think we will definitely continue doing that. uh, I see some of these comments. Yes, I know you all love Chitu. We all really care for Chitu. We all really care for the parents. Very, very sad for any parent, and it's really very tough for any parent to see their kid, you know, die like this. It is not easy to for them first to digest that, and it is not at all easy, guys, to stand up, fight after your kid is gone. So more power to, just say, Yash says appa and amma, because they are looking only for that moral support, that moral boost. They are not looking for your money, my money. They're not looking for any food, they're not looking for any properties. All they want is stand up for their daughter, who really, really stood for people who really wanted help. Yesterday in this session mentioned about certain things that were being done when Chitra was around, things which are still being done when Chitra is not around. So, please try to understand, it's very easy fabricating news. It's very easy making any kind of conspiracy theories or any kind of BS. There are channels that are doing it in Sushant Singh Rajput case. There are channels, I'm sure, doing or running such kind of conspiracies in Vijay Chitra's case as well. But please, 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 you stand for the right, you stand for facts. And when Yash, who is now, going there in person, has also brought up this update that very soon, this family will be in touch or meeting the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu to take this case to the next level. Please stand by the family, and if possible, come on the ground, do some peaceful, protests. Let's stand with the family and tell them that, what, it's just not their daughter, it's our daughter, our sister, who has left this world, and we will continue to fight. So before we end this, Yash, anything else you want to say?
Um, what can I say? But this is again, I would love to proudly repeat this like an old radio box. This all the way I am right now, um, being alone here in Chennai. To be honest, that I need to mention that also. With the love and support of few people around me from different state, different country, the energy which I have for the family, and the love which I have for the family, I myself, I'm shocked. So I always think that you are here for a reason. And I'm sure Varun bro, I don't know how to say, how to tell the world, but you have been um, an amazing soul for me. And this I should thank Sushant, not you, for sure. Because of Sushant, I've got you. Because of Chitra, I've got Sadhana sis, Sam sis, I could say even Kavya, Kove brother, Padma Amma. Um, I've never met these people. You know, I'm somewhere I feel the Chitra or Sushant is guiding me in every ways. So I feel proud that I'm doing something good. But the day I'll feel so proud is when I get when someone says Sushant got justice and Chitra got justice. Till then, I will voice out. Till then, I will I will be the same. And till then, the fight is on. But my thing is, we have to be. I mean, supportive to the family. For example, I've seen a lot of people speaking bad about Priyanka Didi recently, which is a shameful thing. I don't think so. They love Shushant. I don't think so. They love human beings. the guys who love human beings, who respect the sisters, they respect the father, mother. I've seen some videos. In fact, Varun bro also never shared it to me, but I found it myself. And it's really sad to see when you degrade or when you disrespect someone we love, Sushant, whether it's Sushant or whether it's Chitra's family. It's a shame on that person. And on the word of God, you cannot speak all this rubbish things. So I felt bad, but I always believe in one thing: the truth will only win. So I am happy, fingers crossed, touch wood, I'm with the right track with the right team. And I personally thank Varun bro, Grijama, Rakshana sis, Shalna sis, Sonal ji, lot of warriors, Padma, Paddy ji, Judy ji, all of them, for the love and support me being a Tamilan. I Basically, why I should say this also. I maybe one day, Varun bro, we should make a session regarding Hindi and Tamil. Now that is another trending issue is going on. But I am proud. I say this. Varun bro is a Punjabi. I am a typical Tamilan, and we both have not only shared topics about Sushant and Chitra. We have both have shared a lot of topics. And I don't have a brother. I have two younger sisters, but I always feel I have a blood brother, which is Varun. So me being a Tamilan, inviting, welcoming me 2 years back on this platform. So I feel language is nothing. We are Indians, so we respect that. And I also want to make that video, because right now everyone's saying, if you don't speak Hindi, get out of the country. I said, bye, number, mere ko Hindi. So, but I mean, this is another thing, which is one day, uh, I always feel that more than me being a Tamilan or more being a North Indian, I am an Indian. So
Exactly.
my wife is a North Indian. So so yeah, one day maybe we should
See,
have,
that's what I
maybe
say, right, Yash? More than being, a North Indian, a South Indian, or even an Indian, I am a very firm believer. First of all, very basic, we all should act like human beings. We are all humans. Be human first, and uske baad, you could be an Indian, you could be an American, you could be a Canadian. Doesn't matter. You could be speaking whatever number of languages. End of the day, I sometimes go to your channel, you are talking, I don't understand words. I don't really understand what you're saying, but I can make out what you're. So sometimes it's just, that feeling or that emotions that you really need to understand. Words are just a way of kind of, making it understandable to people. But I think we globally, I could be here, I could be anywhere, you could be anywhere. Who would have thought Dubai Tamizhan sitting out in Chennai, now you're Chennai Tamizhan, or I don't know if that's even a possible thing or not. But things change overnight, and this is how life goes on. But end of the day, we are all humans. Try to see, all of us, we really need to see, what happened to a fellow human being, what happened to Sushant, what happened to Vijay Chitra, what happened to Jia Khan, and so on and so forth. Please, 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 my humble request, don't divide people on basis of their color, their religion, their location, or all the nonsensical elements. These are not required. I don't understand. If I keep on talking in Punjabi right now, Yash won't even understand. Forget Punjabi. If I keep on talking in Hindi, after a while, he'll be disconnected. I don't know what Varun is saying, but yeah, I
no,
agree.
no,
I
नहीं नहीं,
agree.
भाई मेरे को हिंदी मालूम है, but not
Ah,
that fluent Hindi.
correct,
But
correct. No, but that's what I'm saying, right? If I keep on talking in Punjabi right now, after a while you'll be like, yeah, 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 yeah. What Varun bhai, Varun bro, whatever you said is absolutely right. I could be abusing you, but you could
yeah,
be like, yeah, you're absolutely right. But end of the day, let's all be humans. Let's all stand for Sushant, for Chitra, because end of the day, these people have gone. They're gone. They are not going to come back to fight for themselves. So end of the day, this is the least we all can do as fellow human beings. And this divide will not help in any way. So what if Vijay Chitra never did a Hindi or a Bollywood movie, or was never in the North India? So what? Does that not make her a human being, or does that not make her a fellow person who has been wrong, so we don't stand for it? No, that will not. End of the day, we'll keep on doing that. Before I end, one point, because I personally also want to know, this question during the interview with Chitra's mom kept on mentioning a name Satya, but none of the reporters asked who is Satya. Yash, do you know?
No comments.
Okay, all right.
But I
So a
but I
good
want to
comment,
say this to Ayush. Ayush asked me, um, Sat Sri Kal.
Sat Shri
Yeah,
Akal.
yeah. I've been to Vaiguru temple also, my friends. So don't worry. I believe
I've been to Vaheguru temple.
I've gone
Don't.
and had the chapati, fresh chapati, sorry, roti, and then dal. My God, bro, that temple in Dubai, every day they give free food. So my wife is a believer of Vaiguru, so we went there, and for that food, I will go and stand there, and they'll give unlimited food. I will nicely one day I asked him why this time no salad. So so yeah. So I'm a strong believer of all gods, and I strong believe in all religions. I strong believe in all languages. Like I said, this is what my son will also follow more than anyone. I am Indian, so that's the first point. Then comes the second bar is I'm a Tamilan. Then comes I'm a human. So yeah, but yeah, this is one thing. But what you said absolutely right, Varun. This is the truth. We again this I wouldn't have learned if Sushant Singh Rajput. Uh, um, it's because of him.
It's all because of him.
His life, his his future, his past. Same thing goes to VJ Chitra. Her future, her past was all planned. These guys are now angels.
Yeah.
And I always, every night, I believe this, Varun bro. Did I come here for what? For what did I come? What's the reason I'm here for? Then some other input I will get, some other informations I will get. Okay, now I'm here for Chitra. Okay, now I'm here for this thing. Tomorrow I might be going back even to Dubai, or I might be going back to whichever country. But here it's really but I should also say this: hats off to all the SSRNs who are doing this ground protest. Man, the heat is terrible here in India. Here, no one is having social distancing, no one is wearing masks. But these guys who are doing in Delhi, hats off to them. Really, I've also said to a lot of Chitra's fans, see how they're doing. They all are watching your channel. They all are watching Sushant Singh Rajput's update. They all are saying that we pray that the case opens soon, and Sushant Singh Rajput gets justice. There are a lot of Tamilans who love Sushant Singh Rajput, and they are waiting for this June 14th. I mean, this June 14th is going to be one of a hell of a protest. So keeping our fingers crossed, bro. Really,
Yep.
Sushant Singh Rajput,
Will.
at least the case should open, and really, you guys are amazing. Mainly Priyanka Didi, my God, it's like morning you wake up, first Kripa production will start this retweet, then
Kridha,
Varun
Kridha.
brother, Krida, and then Varun brother. Then I said, my God, I'm also tag. Okay, let me share. Finish. All share. Tagline. It's like, it's like, I love that on Priyanka Didi, to be honest. And the way she donated the blood, and, uh, Sushant and VJ Chitra. Sushant basically is watching is watching every one of us who are
Yeah.
doing good things, and who's also watching those who are spreading and shaming and talking bad about the families. So karma is a boomerang, beta. Tomorrow number आएगा.
Absolutely,
Oh,
absolutely, very well said. And I also believe, Yash. I think Sushant is not only fighting his own battle. He is the one who's, through many of us, fighting other battles as well. He's the one who brought this great awakening. He's the one who woke us all up from that deep slumber. We were living in a different world. So thanks to Sushant. Had it not been Sushant, we would not have heard about VJ Chitra. We would not have spoken so much about Jia Khan. 8 years, 9 years, still nothing, but still we are we are awakened. So thanks to Sushant, and again, before I end, be it Sushant's family, be it Vijay Chitra's family, guys, they're not looking for your money. They're not looking for anything for personal gains. All they are looking for is very simple. Just keep on talking, just keep on supporting the cause, the fight, and wherever possible, in whichever way, it could be digital protest, it could be ground protest. Just keep on raising the voice and make sure that these beautiful souls get justice. So, all I can say is what Sushant has started, let's make sure we all work towards it, bring a closure to all these souls, and also give a little bit of respite to the parents who deserve this justice at all costs. So please stop supporting all the fake narratives, stop supporting all these drama and the stupidity that's going on, and start supporting just the family. Because end of the day, nobody else, neither a Yash, neither a Varun, neither a Rubal, neither a Tarun, nobody can feel the pain. The pain that the parents, the family is experiencing every single day. They have to wake up with that feeling that their brother, their son, their daughter, they're dead, they're gone. They have to sleep with that feeling as well every single night. All we can do is contribute by standing with them. We cannot feel the pain, at least experience it with them, and please give them all the love and support. That's all I wanted to say before we end. Yash, anything else you want to say, and then we'll definitely.
Sure, bro. What you said is absolutely right. I'm sure what Varun bro said, none of y'all will be having that feeling because you have not faced it, or even met them. But what he said is absolutely right. I will be very. I mean, that's a different feeling meeting someone who's uh, lost the child. Whether it's not only for Sushant's family, not only for Chitra's family, anyone, neighbors, your friends, that's a different feeling. And that feeling, even if you give $1 billion, you cannot get that love back. All they need, like this type of people, all they need is just love and support. Let them be a bad person, let them be the worst person in their life, but a mother holding a child in her stomach for so many months, giving birth to her, feeding her, taking care of her, and at the end, she loses her. That is the worst punishment anyone, I mean, not even punishment, the worst pain anyone can face. It can be very easy for all of us to understand. Okay, we have to be with them, we have to love them, we have to support them. Trust me, guys, it is very hard. It is not easy. Mainly the mother, mainly the mother. And I've seen it. So I advise you, even tomorrow, if you have any friends, neighbors, anyone who's close by you have lost their children or for any reason, try to show them love, try to console them, and support them. Do not degrade them or do not make stories. Varun bro, thank you so much. This was amazing session, and like always, you are an amazing person, and we know that you are always like how Priyanka Didi for Sushant's moment. You are the voice for the
Arre,
YouTube moment, I will say.
too much, too much. No,
So
no, no.
no, no, no.
We
This
all
is the
playing
truth.
a
This
role. We'll all continue to do that. You are playing a similar role for Vijay Chitra, and let's all do our part. Somebody was asking Tarun, when are you coming to Chennai? Do you want to answer?
yes, bro. When I bro, I am in Chennai only.
Yeah, please connect with him if you are a regular
See
on
my
his channel.
body. I was like Varun bro in Dubai. Now see, there's one dialogue in Tamil. How I was before, see how I am right now. So I miss home food. But yes, I had beautiful food at Chitra's house. Her mom cooked the best food for me. She said, "Eat it." Anyways, we'll speak this later. So yeah, yes, bro, go ahead.
Yeah. All
That's
right.
that's Sam's.
So Correct. So he is in Chennai, guys. So you can, if you're a regular on his channel, you must have known. If not, do subscribe and do watch Dubai
Yes.
Tamizhan on YouTube and follow him.
Tamil,
And
Hindi, English, all mixed very soon.
yeah, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Ta-ding!
Yes. So
Chalo,
thank you
promotion
so
done
much.
as well. But thank you so much again, Yash, for being
Thank you, bro.
the
Thank you,
voice
bro.
for VJ Chitra for
Thank
the
you, bro.
parents who really deserve it. Jai Hind, Jai
I
Bharat,
I I
everyone.
I want to only say this one. This credit goes to one is Varun bro, one is Samsis and Sarthanasis. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful night. Good night. Love you all. Make sure you subscribe to Varun Kapur channel. If you like this video, make sure you share and hit the bell icon. Peace.
All right, take care. Take care,
Bye, bro.
everyone. Stay blessed. Keep growing. Bye bye.